Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Salami Squad around the world, the Meat Pack Sports Talk Show in the house. It's your boy Mike Rogers in the cut. Today's date is 11/20/2020. We got a beautiful show for you guys here tonight. I got two co-hosts with me, Mr. Michael Richman. Say what's up with it.
What is up, my boys?
What's going on, Mr. Nicholas Twigg in the cut it out? What's happening, player?
Yes, sir.
Woo, we got a fun one here for you. Beautiful Friday night. Gonna talk a little football mess on them. We in this bitch like an embryo. Bars, son. Let's go. That was bars, by the way. Sign me, Young Money. All right. We're gonna talk a little NFL week 12 or week 11 on them actually. We're just going to jump right into this joint. Had a game last night, Thursday night football, a little Arizona Seahawks action. We made a preview yesterday, kind of giving our thoughts and opinions. Didn't really go either way I thought it was going to go. I expected that joint to be a shootout, smaller shootout, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. My biggest takeaway from the game is I think you said, Mike, that this would be the game the Seahawks kind of bounced back. And I don't think they looked great. I don't think they looked phenomenal. I think Arizona actually looked pretty bad in some spots. But this is what we've been talking about, just hammering all year with Russell Wilson. I think he didn't play spectacular at all, but I think from a whole team effort, they did what they had to do to win. I think if they can continue to play this football, I mean, it feels like they barely won that game. But they did enough to get it done. And, without Russell Wilson having to put up just insane numbers, I think part of that too was Arizona maybe not playing as well as we thought. It's obviously been one game. I just don't know. Looking at the Arizona roster, I just don't know if I trust them all the way. I still think this could be a playoff team. Kyler Murray's going to have insane numbers to make an MVP case. We were talking, though, about whether or not this game we think would decide the division, and I don't think so because I think the Rams are still in the hunt. But I mean, it's an exciting game. So here's my thing. We went into that preview talking about how, Kyler Murray, Arizona's rushing attack, and obviously Seattle's defense has been kind of hilariously bad this year in pockets, but they have been able to hold down the rushing defense. Just, a lot of plays over the top, they get exposed. And, I'm being a big Jamal Adams fan. He's probably the best rushing safety in the league. I mean, I think he leads the league in sacks at that position and pressures. But he blew a couple fucking coverages yesterday that I know is going to be on some film probably going on right now. He's taking a deep look at. Like I said, they did just enough to get the win. Like I said, I'm not ready to make a decision on this division. I really don't know. Seattle looked good though. I want to hear you guys' opinion about this game. Let Russ cook, baby.
Yeah, the formula just beating Cardinals is just containing Kyler Murray's rushes. They did that pretty effectively yesterday and got the W.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much the game plan to beat the Cardinals. If you shut that down, it's pretty much a guaranteed win.
Yeah, I agree. This division is definitely not decided. The NFC West is probably one of the more competitive divisions in football right now. With the Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks, and whoever the fuck else. But Arizona's trying their best to fuck up Russ. They only got 3 sacks, but they forced him out of the pocket countless times. But he was just able to either rush or throw the ball away like a smart quarterback. So Russ was making good plays. He went 23 for 38, 197 yards, 2 TDs, 10 rushes for 42 yards, excuse me. And this was the first game in a while we've been able to see the Seahawks to effectively rush that ball. Boy, Carlos Hyde, 14 carries, 79 yards, 1 touchdown. They just got it done. That's the missing part of that Seattle offense is just that backfield. But a question for you boys here. Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, are they the best wide receiver duo in the league right now?
I would say Calvin Ridley and Julio probably will step above them. It's pretty close, though.
Calvin and Julio. I mean, Julio's all-time great. Calvin's, bona fide Pro Bowler. Who the fuck were we talking about? Seattle's?
Yep, Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf.
I like Lockett more than I do DK Metcalf. I know, like, being on the DK hype train, that dude's a monster. Like I said, he just needs to clean up a couple things. I just think he's doing what he's doing just based off pure athleticism, which isn't a bad thing.
I think to his credit, though, last night in that Thursday game, we saw him get a couple on Patrick Peterson, where it was a tight window, good route.
On him,
he did get him a couple times. He really did.
I think I like the Julio. I mean, Julio's all time, bro. He's just been on that Atlanta team kind of in a, Julio's top 10 receiver all time, you ask me. Or at least by the time he's done. DK and Lockett, yeah, they're really good, though. But a part of me thinks, DK and Tyler Lockett are on another team. I don't know if they're that good.
That's fair.
Russell Wilson is that good. And then you look at Arizona's side. I mean, I like some of the receivers they got. Obviously, DeAndre Hopkins. They got Larry Legend. But I like Christian Kirk there. Andy Isabella, a little white boy out there, slot receiver.
Speedster.
I got to fuck with them. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. My thing is, like, I feel like yesterday they had to rely so much on Kyler Murray. I just don't know. I don't know if I like them as much as I do as a complete team as I did a couple weeks ago. Just kind of riding the hype and the electric offense they've been putting on the field every week. I look at some teams like Miami and whatnot. I think they're overall a better team than the Cardinals. I think they end the division in third. I really think over the next couple of weeks. I think it's the same thing with Lamar, and here's my argument for that. I mean, as good as rushers they are, thing with Russell Wilson and being able to use his legs and running, he's really only doing it to extend plays. We definitely saw him do it a couple times last night, but I don't think anything Russell runs. There's no designed runs there. He's just so good, thick. That's not the. We pause right there. But he's got big legs. I can't. He's all right. Russell Wilson, thick boy, certified. I'll just say it. The boy's got some tree trunk legs. That he's very good at extending the play with. Same with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, I wouldn't say is necessarily a good runner, but he's a good enough athlete to where he can extend plays and whatnot. To whereas you look at Kyler and Lamar, I think personally Kyler's the better talent, just from all around standpoint. But like you said, if you can just shut down, because there's so many designed runs and there's so many smoke and mirrors they're doing on the offense, that if you can just figure out how to shut that down, I think you can stop this Cardinals. And, I think they're the third best team in that division right now. Doesn't mean I don't like them. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be hyped to watch some Cardinals games. I fuck with Murray. I like the team. I just kind of think, I don't know. I think it's a little fishy over the next couple of weeks, but fun game last night, man. It was good to see Russell kind of bounce back. Like I said, he didn't go stupid or anything, but got the dub. So who's complaining on that? So yeah, that was last night's game. We're going to jump right into the Sunday schedule, go down the list of these games here and give y'all the 1-2 lowdown versus shout out Gucci, shout out Jeezy versus last night Instagram Live. If you weren't there, boo-hoo. So we're going to just go along here. First game we got on the slate is some Steelers Jags action. Jaguars been playing a couple close games the past couple weeks. Obviously, the game versus the Texans, and I think they made it a little closer than we would have liked to see against Green Bay. But I've said for 2 weeks now, I'm kind of just waiting for the Steelers to have that game where they just kind of lose or just let off the gas enough to where another team takes advantage of them. I don't think it's going to be the Jaguars this week, but maybe they could pull something off. I don't know. I expect them to come out and just have a game again. The only thing that worries me sometimes with the Steelers is just the rush attack this year just hasn't been as consistent as you'd like to see. But yeah, I mean, they're 9-0 for a reason. Did they make it 10-0? I don't know. They should win this game. But I don't know. With the Jaguars maybe just having a little momentum, a little positivity past couple of weeks, maybe they can pull a little upset off here.
Yeah, I definitely don't see Jags coming anywhere close to beating the Steelers. I just think Steelers are fundamentally better everywhere, including both sides of the ball. I just don't see an avenue where Jags could possibly win this game. unless they get hot late in the game, throw a couple of deep balls, DJ Shark maybe. But besides that, I don't.
You want to talk about receiving cores, dude? Actually, I like what the Jaguars got between Chenault and Shark, D.D. Westbrook. I think they got a couple players, and the running back they got there. What's it, Robinson?
James
I think
Robinson,
his name is.
He's super underrated. As well.
He's been kind of eating. I think with all their draft capital and some of the young studs they got, Jaguars will figure it out in a couple of years. What do you think, Mike?
Sure. I think Jake Luton has performed pretty well in his first 2 NFL games, but I think there's a lot more film out on him. And just going into this elite Steelers defense, they're going to give him a hard fucking time.
Give me the loot.
Yeah, but along with that, like I really think the Steelers are going to win this. I think it'll be a close game going into halftime, but the second half, the Steelers are just going to come out. And like this Steelers team is, 9-0, but we're kind of yet to see them put together a complete game where from start to finish, they are destroying on both sides of the ball. It kind of takes them a little bit to get going.
I saw something too where I think they're like 5 out of their 9 games. They've only won by a touchdown, which means they've had a couple close games. Do you see that comment right there, dude? This shit has me busted. You can't do that while we're live, bro. This shit's got me busted. I see it now. If you go Mike, me, and Twig. Shout out Polar Lights, dude. I got the cleanest beard in this bitch, though.
We're working on this. What is this here, boys? Yikes.
That's some 10th grade first beard shit he's got going on there. My shit's dingy, bro. I need the haircut. I ain't been out of the house for a couple months, but what the fuck were we talking about, dude?
Steelers get the dub.
Steelers, Steel City. Yeah, I think they get the dub. I think they steamroll them. But that 5 out of 9, I mean, that shows you they are kind of playing close games.
For sure.
But yeah, they should do a little steamroll poo-poo on the shitty Jaguars. Shout out to all my Jags fans out there.
All 3 of them.
Yep.
Definitely a hard time to be a Jags fans, man.
Yeah, definitely is. Fuck them. So we're just going to move on to the next game. Got some Lions-Panthers action. Not even going to front. Could care less. Yeah. Would like to see the Panthers win. Did they say anything about what CMC's out for? How long?
Shoulder.
You got weeks on that?
I'm not sure. But you do get PJ Walker, the XFL legend, starting this game.
Is that confirmed, Twig?
Yeah, he is starting.
XFL legend. Shout out Vince McMahon. Shout out The Rock that just bought it. What the fuck do you think they do with that, bro? I'm telling you, we've had conversations. Let's have an XFL talk here real quick, dude. I think they need to bust out chairs, fucking ladders, tables, bro. Go out there. Let them just fucking – I want to see a dude get choke slammed at the goal line or like a 3rd and 6 fucking pile driver or something, dude. I think they let it happen. I like the interviewers running right on the field after some shit happened.
I don't know. They got to have that entertainment factor. And that was actually, like you said, the one thing I liked. Like a guy misses a game-winning field goal, and then immediately a reporter comes onto the field, sticks a microphone in his face, just get that pure disappointment. Like, that's hilarious. People want to see that, but I don't know. They got to do something to change it up, because if they're going for just to be a competitive league, you're not going to outdo the NFL, and you never will. They got to have some sort of X factor that makes it interesting. In
terms of pure entertainment, if anyone's going to figure out, it's going to be The Rock. People just love that guy. I think he has potential to make this huge if he does it right. It just depends where he goes with it.
Yeah. What's that other joint he's got? That's like the new American Ninja Warrior. They got like a show on NBC.
Titan
Games, bro, or like some strongman shit.
Rock's on some shit, dude.
Dude,
straight mogul.
He bought that XFL, dude, on the cheap ski, dude. I think he only spent a couple million, which isn't cheap at all. But
he can throw some pads on, get out there himself, bro.
I'd pay money to see that. We actually got a
straight Tooth Fairy on him.
We got a classic movie, dude. Look out for a Rock movie tier list, bro. There's some fire in the catalog. But they got a team here in Tampa, dude. I think it's the Vipers or something. I've been living down here 3 years. I ain't never fucking seen a Viper, but whatever they got to do. I ain't never seen a Buccaneer either, but yeah, I mean, that'd be awesome. If PJ was the legend holding it down, XFL MVP. What the fuck happened to Teddy? Did I miss something?
He's got a mild MCL sprain. He was questionable, and they're pretty much just going to sit him for safety. But as well, on the other side, Matt Stafford has a slight tear in his thumb ligament on his throwing hand, but they're going to just play him because the Lions need him. So
yeah, and I'm not going to front. I could give 2 shits. So this is just 2 mediocre teams going at it. So we're just going to kind of move off that. But hey, Dwayne Johnson, give me a call. I got some ideas, bro. We can make some money. The meat pack, XFL pack. Let's make that happen. But we're going to just move on to the next game here. We got some Patriots, Texans actions. actions. I didn't really have any notes on this game. My only thing is, we kind of talked last week if the Patriots could maybe bounce back and potentially make the playoffs. I mean, listen, they play Texans this week, they play the Chargers next week, and they play the Jets the week after that. That's 3 winnable games for the Patriots that put them above 500. I don't really think they do. I think at best they could at least break 500, 8-8. I think I think they have good enough players and obviously the best coach of all time to where they could figure out how to win some more football games. But I don't know. I'm done betting on the Texans.
Yeah.
I'm done even looking at that team because that's just been a disappointment. That's been a mess. They just need to go into full rebuild. I think they get JJ off at some point during the offseason this year. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't like talking positive at all about the Patriots. I think they can sneak this game. No, I'm not sure what the line is, but I think they sneak this game. I think they can just outperform. Yeah, I think Deshaun Watson's a better quarterback than Cam at this point, but I think they can figure it out from a coaching standpoint.
I would assume the line is pretty close. I'm not sure the exact details of it either, but I just off the top of my head, I would assume it would be a close game. I think both these teams are pretty equally skilled wise at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I think Texans probably have better skill position players than the Patriots, but
For sure.
I would not be surprised to see the Patriots win either.
Shout out Rex Burkhead, dude. Rex Grossman, Rex Whitehair, Rex fucking Woodyard. Like, there's like 8 dudes in the league that got some.
Shout out Danny Woodhead one time.
Danny Woodhead in the cut, bro. Former Patriot, former Jet on the squad. Go ahead, though, Mike.
If I'm going to be honest, this is the game I could give less of a fuck about. I think both of these teams are not going to make the playoffs. They're just kind of finished out their seasons fighting for 500. And in all honesty, the players are just fighting for their incentives in their contract. They got to get their yards, got to get their touchdowns. Pro Bowl. And especially Bill Belichick, you don't want to taint that legendary record of his, with a sub 500 season. So I think the players are just out here trying to get some money. But like I said, both these teams are just not going to be on a run.
I think the Patriots are closer to maybe pulling that off.
But looking at their division, though, I don't see them winning that division at all with the Dolphins. Dolphins are on the up and up this year.
Yeah, we'll talk about them in a minute, dude. I actually have them locking down this division low-key. That sounds crazy, but we'll talk about that here in a few. So we're just going to move on to the next game, game I am looking forward to seeing, and that's some Titans-Ravens action. Last time I checked earlier today, I think – what was the line? I think it was 5, -5, +5. I'm not too sure.
I'm assuming Ravens are favorited?
I believe so. That's actually something I should have looked up. I actually like the Titans to maybe sneak this one off, dude. I think they're looking for a little redemption, a little comeback game. Obviously losing last week to the Colts. And like we said, we've been just nailing all year our thoughts on kind of Lamar Jackson, what's going on. I think, to me, the shit we're seeing with Lamar going on, I think that's when we need to – that was kind of why I brought up the whole thing about Kyler Murray, is like as flashy as the numbers are going to look and the highlight plays. I think when you really boil it down, that kind of quarterback low-key only works for a couple years at that high of a level, especially just a guy Lamar Jackson is going to run the ball unless you're absolutely just forcing him to pass it. And so I think we've seen a lot of that this year. So I don't know. At the end of the day, I mean, Ravens are still the Ravens. I still think they're a favorite in the AFC, but I think the Titans could pull this one off.
I just think Lamar is just so due for an explosion of a game.
He is really due for one, honestly. He really
I could see this being the game. The Titans are so bad at getting off the field on third downs. I could see stringing together a couple of big runs here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him score a couple rushing touchdowns here, honestly, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys go back to last year's playoffs, the Titans are the ones that took out the Ravens, and they were favorited so hard in that game. So I think Baltimore just has that hate for them. They want that revenge. And I really think the world expects the Ravens to win here, but the Texans are legit. Both these teams are 6-3 and second in their respective divisions.
Yes, sir.
You just can't count Tannehill and Henry out. They're going to get some shit done. So I think there's going to be a very competitive game, very good. But if I had to pick one, I'm taking Ravens. 1-score game.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at the line. I was just unprepared for that. I expect this to be a close one. mean, the Ravens probably should win this game, but I don't know. I fuck with the Titans. I like King Henry. I like Ryan Tannehill. So, yeah, we'll see how that one goes. I'm excited to see that. Another game, next game on the menu, we got some Philadelphia Eagles versus the Cleveland Steamers, man. Odell Beckham, shout out. You know what I'm saying? I think, what was it? Cleveland, last time I looked, it was -3.5 for Cleveland. So they're the favorite. Here's my take, though. I'm not going to lie. I've been shitting on y'all Eagles because I can, because fuck y'all. But
Jets fan, by the way.
Jets fan, by the way. Shout out. So the Eagles and Cleveland, that sounds right. Philadelphia and Cleveland have only played 5 times since the year 2000, but the Eagles are 5-0 against them in that time frame. So I mean, these are obviously 2 completely different teams. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly when the last time they played is. But with all the criticism towards the Eagles, listen, they got a really strong front 7. I know they haven't been able to be healthy, but I think that front 7 and the pressure they are able to put on the quarterback is going to make Baker uncomfortable enough to where I think the Eagles can do, and Carson Wentz can do enough damage control to possibly win this game. I read something about the Browns. I think I got here in my notes, some crazy stat. I think like 4 other games this year, they've scored 10 or less points, which is absolutely crazy because we've just been talking about how, on paper, how insane that offensive is. That offense is. Can't fucking speak. So yeah, I don't know. I gotta go with the Eagles here, dude. If it's the +3.5, that I would honestly take that. I like it. I could see like a 24-20 kind of deal or whatnot. I just think, Baker's been kind of struggling. I think that Eagles D-line gets some good pressure on him, is going to force him. Nick Chubb being back, though, I don't know. Nick Chubb is that dude. Chode. He's got one probably. I don't know. I got to go with the Eagles here. I like them.
Yeah, I think Eagles have an opportunity to put up a lot of points here. Myles Garrett is projected to miss this game. He's got put on the COVID list recently. I know their secondary is super banged up as well. I would hope Carson might have actually a big day here. Yeah. This could be a possible bounce back spot for him. Keep saying that every week, but I definitely mean it this week.
Eventually, dude, you got to realize it's just not going to happen, dude. Wash. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, COVID is affecting the Eagles here too. We got Jay Jaw out, Jonathan Hightower, running back Corey Clement, as well as defensive end Vinny Curry, all on the COVID reserve list. And like Twigg just said, Myles Garrett is out as well on that COVID list. So, I mean, that's a pretty big deal. Those are all pretty big players for the respective teams. But at the end of the day, like I was saying last week, I think the Eagles need to play like the fucking Browns. They need to just pound the ball. They have these running backs. The Eagles actually just re-signed Jordan Howard. Can't play this week due to COVID restrictions. He's coming back. But at the same time, Miles Sanders is an absolute freak, and they're just not using him. Like, it makes me sick.
I think, though, this is the game with some of the Browns secondary being out. I think this is the game they low-key should open it up, dude. I think, Carson Wentz is due for a big game. He should have a big game. Yeah, I mean, I like him here. I don't expect a high-scoring game at all. I just think, like I said, I think the Eagles do enough. Like I said, if they can work out that running back tandem, maybe a different conversation if Myles Garrett is in the game, dude. I'm so high on Myles Garrett right now. Straight killer.
Hard not to be.
Dude. Literally is, I think, right there about averaging a sack a game, which is just insane, the pace he's at right now. But yeah, I mean, I like the Eagles in this one. Just going to keep moving down the line here. Got some big stuff to talk about right here with this one. We got some Falcons Saints action, which came out, I think today or yesterday. They came out and said that Taysom Hill is going to get the starting job this week. And here's my thing. I'm not hating on Taysom Hill. I think he is a very, very good player. Like I said, he has 18 career pass attempts.
Yeah.
That's not touchdowns. That's not completions. Yeah, attempts, 18. And to think, I don't know. They must have saw something in practice because they said Jameis Winston was in no offensive packages this week. I don't want to say it 2 weeks in a row, but listen, I know Taysom Hill is a great gadget player. I don't know. I don't know what they saw. I would have thought that Jameis is probably the future for the Saints team, and we don't know what the next year or two for Drew Brees is going to look like, especially with why he's not playing. But so my thing is, last year though, when he did go down for those 4 games and Teddy stepping in, I know Taysom probably felt some sort of way, so this might be just Sean Payton's way of saying, like, here's your fucking shot, dude. Like, let's just take the chance. But the only reason I just don't necessarily like it, though, is because of how tight the race is in this division between the Bucs and the Saints. I'm not all the way comfortable with it. But like I said, I'm not in that Saints locker room. I'm not at practice. They must see something. Obviously, everyone doesn't. And maybe he does go out there and throw 4 or 5 fucking touchdowns, dude, and just lights it up. But I don't see that, dude. I think Jameis Winston comes in at some point in this game. I feel like they're going to run a lot of QB draw shit with Taysom Hill. But like I said, just nothing is proved to me with the arm that he's an NFL quarterback. Not trying to hate. It's just what I've seen over the past couple of years. And I would have just figured if Jameis is your future for this team, which we don't know, he literally could just be a 1-year rental. But I don't know. What do you guys see?
Yeah, I find it super hard to believe that he be involved in 0% of the offensive plays. That just doesn't seem right to me. I don't think Taysom Hill can handle that workload of throwing 40 times a game. Yeah. It just does not seem likely to me.
He's only thrown 18 in his whole career.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It makes no sense.
I know Jameis didn't look great in the second half against the 49ers last week, but at the end of the day, he threw 30 touchdowns last year. He couldn't even see. So he's got to be some sort of an improvement over Taysom Hill. I just find it hard to believe that Jameis would not get involved at all at this game.
Yeah, I agree, but I think Taysom Hill's just been doing the dirty work for the Saints for too long, and he's just earned his right for the start, And, whether it's going to work out or not is literally a toss-up, but he's just been out here for the Saints grinding. But I just don't see him playing the full game as well. Even if he is playing well, I think they do rotate Winston in. But on the other side, Falcons have second best pass attack in the league. They're going to throw up some fucking points on the board. The Saints are going to have to score. So we'll just see what happens here. I'm actually super interested to see this game here.
I low-key think the Saints get fucking shelled this game. I'm not going to lie. I think I think you're going to see Kamara get fed a lot. But like I said, that's just a total crapshoot to me with Taysom Hill. And if we're talking about Jameis, you got to think if Jameis, obviously the 30 interceptions last year, if you would have only thrown like 15, you're looking at probably the best quarterback season that, all of last year. It's just that 30 picks is insane to think about. That's such a weird
it's absolutely abysmal.
Just lead the league in yards and have some really good moments, but then you just throwing up 30 fucking.
That's literally ESPN 30 for 30. Dude wrote it himself.
Literally, dude, honestly, and he went and got his eyes fixed during the off season, and I don't know. Depending on, I think Taysom's got a year or two left on his deal. I just don't think. Jameis has the age on his side. I think he has the more potential. Obviously, he's proven he is a really, really good talent. Just needs to make better decision making.
Yeah.
I just think if that's your plan, Jameis should have to start. But I hope Taysom Hill can go out there and prove some people wrong, dude. I know a lot of people are ragging him and stuff on Twitter. And I'm not trying to be too much of a hater, but that's just how I feel from an outside looking in standpoint. But we will see Sunday, man. Jason, fucking just names, bro, are just hard, dude. I don't know. So many people. So we'll bounce off that game. Winning wise, real quick, I think the Falcons can fucking sneak one here, dude. Like you said, high powered offense, dude. I like
the Falcons here as well. Yeah.
I don't know about all that. I'll take the Saints here.
Fair enough. Going to move on to another game here. We got the Washington football team, Cincinnati Bengals, Joey B and the crew. Just another one. Big Joey B fan this year. He's been looking solid. Washington hasn't really been able to figure out what they're going to do at quarterback. Obviously, they got Alex Smith in there for right now. Dude coming off a fucking detached leg pretty much. I don't know. I don't really have any predictions on this game. They both suck. But it might be a fucking slapper of a game, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. Definitely a red zone watch. We're not watching this one by itself.
I think this game has a sneaky shootout potential. I could see just both teams playing the zero defense here, just sling
it.
the ball on both sides. If you're playing DFS as well, I think this could be a sneaky game stack. If you run like Joe Burrow with like T. Higgins running back with Terry McLaurin or something, I don't mind that.
Terry, baby, that dude's about to be a superstar.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, him and Alex Smith's connection has looked pretty good as well.
Yeah,
I definitely do not hate that.
I like the running back football team has too. Gibson, I think his name is Antonio Gibson.
J.D. McKissick.
McKissick, yeah, I fuck with him.
Yeah, I mean, again, fuck both these teams. I'd like to see the Bengals win for two reasons. Fuck both these teams, bro. Straight up. I'd like to see the Bengals win because I like Joey B. I really do. I think he's going to be, in our next 10 years here, we're going to see him just be that dude. I really do believe that.
Oh, he's about to run shit.
And Washington's in the NFC East, so I just want to see them lose. This game is in Washington. There won't be any fans in the stadium, and I am pretty sure there will be none watching on TV either. No, I'm saying, boys.
Should be a fun game, though, dude. Like you said, hey, Joey Burrow's about to be running shit, no diarrhea, bars. You know what I'm saying, dude? So we're going to move off that game, talk about the next one here. That was, hey, running shit like diarrhea. That's fire. We got some New York Jets, San Diego Chargers action. Easy to hate on the Jets. They're 0-9 for a reason. They're terrible. We've been kind of talking throughout the year. Did I say San Diego? I meant LA. Shout out. Well, I don't know. We've been kind of talking about how the Jets, we feel like definitely will sneak a win this at some point this season. I think this could be the one. Like I said, I can't trust the Chargers. I don't know if I can trust Justin Herbert now. Went out and got the haircut. Looks 12.
Stinky.
Dude. Dude went from that Disney hair to straight just like army buzz on him, dude. I'm just not a fan. He should have kept the hair. He had the locks. Hatching Pete. What did we say, dude? He went from Hatching Pete to Hatching Steve overnight, dude. But I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I want to see the Jets win, kinda. I don't know if I trust the Chargers, dude. If Justin Herbert is Justin Herbert, he should go out here and light some shit up. But I don't know if he does, dude. It's just been up and down all season. They play hard, but I don't know. And the Jets obviously kind of did all right last week against the Patriots. So I just think they threw that game on purpose, low-key.
Yeah, I think Keenan Allen legit might have 800 yards receiving this game. He should absolutely torch that Jets secondary. I know they just released one of their starting cornerbacks as well. I forget what his name is. But he should have an absolutely massive day here. You don't get a better matchup than this.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams are exceptionally well at losing football games. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty good to watch. You kind of said it for me here, Mike, but I think Flacco is going to win you a game by the end of the season. I really believe that.
Got to win one.
I believe that. So, I don't know. This could be the one. The Chargers are, like I said, very good at losing tight games. And last week, the Jets were looking legit. Like, there was a tight game against the Patriots. So, I don't know. I got some eyes on this one for sure.
Yeah, I just think, with the Chargers, that just needs to finish out the rest of the year and just get coaching, just get Herbert more accustomed to Anthony Lynn's offense, because I don't think he's going anywhere. I've heard things of maybe, I don't know what we maybe expected this year from the Chargers. Obviously, Herbert stepping in and playing really good, but where do we think Tyrod ends up next year? Think he just stays Chargers backup, dude? I like Tyrod, dude. He sucks, bro. He's never been able to really take advantage.
He hasn't really gotten a fair shake.
I just don't imagine him being a starting quarterback for a winning team. I wouldn't imagine there's a huge market for him either. I don't know where he would go.
Yeah, fucking Saints fuck around, pick him up, dude. Maybe fucking Jameson, Taysom don't work out. I don't know. Colts possibly. I know that Colts quarterback position is going to be hot come off season, but dude's own fucking team doctor tried to kill the man, dude. Like, how do you get it? How big is that needle, dude? You know what I'm saying? You just walk around here with a poked lung.
That's a fat lawsuit.
Nah, you can't. I don't think you can even.
Yeah, his contract, bro. He's probably like, yeah, it's all right. My bad.
Yeah, it was like $20 million to do what? Sit on the bench? Yeah,
you probably apologize to the doctor. Like,
you can take a lung out if you want. I mean, you can. I'll go half C's or something. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This could be a decent game to watch. I'm definitely going to watch, just being the Jets fan. But just move on down the line here with the team I kind of brought up a little bit earlier. Some Dolphins Broncos action. And I say the same thing about the Broncos as that I've been saying about the Chargers, dude. I just don't know if I could trust them. I don't know about Drew Lock. I've literally been saying that since week 1 here on this show. And my stock keeps rising on the Dolphins each and every week. I just like the Dolphins. I think at the end of the year, the Dolphins maybe could win this division. Like I said, over 1.5 takeaways a game over the last 15 games. That's really awesome. And the thing I like about, and this is good coaching, is capitalizing off turnovers. If you get a takeaway and don't score, then there's no harm, no foul. It's just a bad stat for the offense or whatever. But when you can take it away and score and just be efficient, they've been able to do that all year. And like I said, we just talked about Herbert and Joey B. I honestly think, though, in 10 years, Tua might be the best quarterback out of this draft class. I like his poise. That's a word, I think. I like his mentality. I like where he's at, and I think he's just a cool dude. Listening to him talk, I fuck with Tua. Obviously he did what he did at Alabama, and I think Brian Flores made the right call. People were questioning that move week 4, 5, 6, or whatever it was, of bringing Tua in, and it's kind of shutting the haters up. He's definitely gonna be due at some point for a bad game. Just being a rookie, someone's gonna torch him up. He's gonna have a bad game, but I like him over I'm just not on the Broncos this year. I like some of the pieces they have, but I can't trust them.
Yeah. Drew Lock.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, Drew Lock has the same problems Daniel Jones does. He's pretty much locked in to turn the ball over at least one time a game. I just don't see an avenue where the Broncos would win this game again. I just think Dolphins, defensively and offensively, just have the better weapons on both sides of the ball. Broncos just kind of stink. I don't imagine Drew Lock probably stays there.
Yeah, I agree with you. Actually, I want Drew Lock to be good so bad, but it's just not working. Like, I don't know if it's, his skill or the Broncos system or what it is, but something's just not working. Last week, the Raiders defense held them to 12 points. I think the Dolphins have a better defense than the Raiders. So I think Drew Lock's going to have a tough go here.
If you had to start a franchise today with Daniel Jones or Drew Lock, who do you take?
Danny Dimes.
I think it's Daniel Jones. I don't think Drew Lock has shown enough to, even at this point, like I was just saying, like I want him to be good so bad, but he's just not getting it done right now.
Joey B, Herbert, Tua.
Got to be Herbert as of right now.
Tripping.
I don't know. I think it's a toss-up. I think all three of them are playing great. If we're looking at this season in the long run, Tua's probably going to have the best stats because his team's going to make it the furthest in the playoffs, in my opinion. But I mean, I don't know.
Probably not just because he got a late start, but
that's true. But
from numbers wise, yards, touchdown wise, it's probably going to be Herbert. But
I mean, and Joey B is
winning, so
throwing the ball so many fucking times as well. But
yeah, I mean,
I don't know. They're all legit. They all are definitely rookies. They're all definitely making rookie mistakes, but they're going out there doing the damn thing, boys.
I'll fall with it. Yeah. So that should be. I'm expecting the Dolphins spanking there on the Broncos
in Denver.
To see. Next game we are going to talk about is some Dallas Cowboys and a crew, and our boy First Cousins. I don't know, dude. This is like we saw primetime Cousins come alive.
1-9, baby.
1-9 and on some primetime slots. And the Cowboys are just a fucking mess this year, dude. So, I kind of said, maybe the Vikings can low key kind of bubble and make some form of push. At best, maybe a 9-7, but I still think they play. I think they play the Bears one more time. I'm not sure. But I expect them to win this game. Dalvin Cook's going to eat. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say I like the Vikings based off anything Vikings positively, just everything based off the Cowboys being a shit show. I just like the Vikings here.
Who is starting for the Cowboys? Is it
Andy Dalton? Confirmed.
Dalton, baby, red rifle.
After getting his brain scrambled a couple weeks ago.
And he was out 3 weeks prior just
and
due
he got
to COVID.
that COVID too, bro. Sick in the head.
I mean, no team is technically out of this NFC East, so I mean, Cowboys could.
Let's talk about the Raiders, dude. We missed off on the Raiders. Fucking their whole team's out or some shit. But we'll get to that. When
a lot of their defense,
really bad. But this Cowboys team in the media this week, DeMarcus Lawrence came out and said he personally is not going to let Dalvin Cook eat. So I'm not buying that for shit. I'm pretty sure Dalvin Cook's going to run all over this man. So that's hype little matchup in the media. You know, you get that little shit talk. I like that. But, I mean, I'm hyped to see Andy Dalton come out, proven whatever the fuck he's going to prove. I don't know, dude. I just see the Vikings getting it done here. Kirk Cousins got to be so hyped getting that dub, just riding high on the Vikings right here.
Hey, dude, yeah. For all that fucking money he's making, you'd think he'd win some football games. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm probably not going to watch that game. We're just going to keep moving. Got some A-Rod in the boys versus Indianapolis Colts, Mr. Sidearm, Gunslinger Rivers. I'm not going to lie. The last time I checked, the Colts were the favorite. The last time I checked, the line was -2.5. Yeah, -2.5 Colts. I think might be tripping. That's what I saw. I don't know. We could maybe peep that real quick, double check. All in all, though, I do like the Colts here winning, if I'm being honest. The Green Bay has, I think, the second fewest takeaways in the league. Yeah, I fucked all that up. But the second fewest takeaways in the league as a defense. So that obviously means Phillip Rivers is going to be very comfortable. And Phillip Rivers is actually a very good quarterback when he is very comfortable in the pocket. So I do like that. And I mean, Rivers has only been sacked 8 times this year, which I think is the first or second fewest. So, I mean, that offensive line is elite. Quentin Nelson, I mean, future Hall of Famer. And obviously that defense is a beast. That Colts defense is honestly super sound. I think one of the best 3-4 defenses in the league, just front to back. Because the thing is that having such a good defense, the opposing quarterback against their defense had the lowest pass. I don't know how to say that stat, but like give up the lowest passer rating out of all the QBs that play against them. And I mean, A-Rod's no fucking scrub or nothing, dude. That's Aaron Rodgers we're talking about. I just like the Colts going in this one. I think they pulled off a good win against the Titans last time, and I think they're hot. Like I said, just with Green Bay's defense, I think Colts do enough to get the dub, and I think their defense is good enough to maybe, I've kind of said that Green Bay's kind of just turning into the Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams show, which isn't bad, but I think they're just kind of a little bit too reliable on that. I think the Colts defense is good enough to make them go elsewhere. So, I mean, I like the Colts here. I think they were the favorites. So I think they were -2.5.
You're right.
I just looked at it. Colts are -1.5 right as of right now.
-1.5.
So it's essentially a pick 'em.
Yeah.
The Packers do get Allen Lazard back this week. I think that definitely makes their offense a lot more explosive.
I don't think it's enough. I feel you. I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, well, I would assume it's probably a close game. Yeah. I don't know if Devontae Adams gets doubled in this game. He might not. I'm really not sure.
Big body.
I don't know. Yeah, definitely game I want to watch.
These Colts have an elite defense, boys. Like, no joke. It's definitely going to be a challenge for Aaron Rodgers, but it's Aaron fucking Rodgers, you know? And like you said, with Lazard coming back, that's just another weapon. Even if Adams does get doubled, they got MVS and Lazard, just will also be available. Aaron Rodgers is going to get him the ball. But I don't know. I think this is a one-score game here, but it's going to be tight. This is my game of the week here, boys. Like, honestly, this is going to be a good-ass game, I think.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I could definitely see something potentially crazy happening. Going to move to another game here that I am really excited to talk about and watch is some Chiefs Raiders action. I know over the past couple of weeks, Twigg, you've been saying you like the Raiders as a dark horse. And obviously they did beat Kansas City earlier in the year.
Chiefs only lost.
But going into this game, dude, the Chiefs are still like -8.5, -7.5, something like that. So it's still a stupid favorite on that. I think one of the biggest reasons that is the line is because Andy Reid is 18-3 off buys in his career, and that's crazy. So I mean, you give them an extra time to prepare to obviously go back, and I bet you they probably watched that first Raiders game 100 times to try to prepare and just get shit on film. And we mentioned something kind of earlier. The Raiders are kind of on their second big kind of COVID incident of the year with a bunch of players being on the list. And I just think all in all, I mean, they got the win last time, so it's kind of hard to say what I'm saying. But, I mean, to me, the Raiders, I like their offense, but they more or less just kind of got a below-average defense. Have only had 11 sacks on the year. Just don't really have a pass rush. I think Kansas City comes out and humbles them boys.
Yeah, Chiefs probably have a chip on their shoulder after losing to the Raiders last time. I would assume Pat Mahomes just goes out there and absolutely lights them up, as you just said. Yeah,
100% agree.
Yeah,
bust out the Christmas lights, dude, and light them up.
Yeah, this Raiders defense is absolutely destroyed from COVID. Pretty much their entire defense was in close contact. A lot of them ended up getting cleared through negative tests, but they have 10 total players in all 3 levels of their defense starters that are out, can't play. And like you said, these Chiefs, they kind of lost a little bad when the Raiders beat them. That wasn't really a good game for the Chiefs. And did you guys see all this shit about in the media where when the Raiders won at Arrowhead, they're busted a lap around the stadium? Like just
wrong move.
Just some petty shit like that is going to piss them off. And like you said, coming off the bye, they had 2 weeks to think about that. 2 weeks to think about getting shit on, or not really shit on, about losing that last game.
Treatment.
Yeah, I don't know. These Chiefs going to come out here. They're probably going to score 120 points. If I had to guess,
I score 1,000 if they want to, dude. Just shove it right down their fucking throat. Yeah. I did see something about their little lap around. Like you said, that's just petty, dude. Petty. Getting a pedicure down in Panama, dude. Like just a bunch of pee shit going on. I'm with that. So yeah, I mean, all in all, you put 2 and 2 together in this game, you realize all 4 of y'all can suck my dick. So I like the Chiefs here. That was funny. Yeah, I mean, Kansas City's going womp, womp, womp. I don't know. Should be a fun game to watch. Maybe the Raiders fuck around and get them twice, dude. Never know. Get
you
in
never know. Yeah, definitely that next man up mentality. Like their defense is hurting, boys. Like that's a legit concern. Like it's bad.
Hoyton for sure. So I mean, yeah, fun game to watch. Looking forward to that. Going to talk about the last game we got on the schedule here. Monday night, baby. Got some Los Angeles Rams and some Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady and the crew. Bucks are minus 4.5 last time I checked. I told you guys last game going in last week when the Rams played the Seahawks that a comfortable Jared Goff is a very good Jared Goff. He's actually a very solid quarterback when he's able to just do his thing in the pocket. But that Bucks defense is also insane. They will bring that pressure. And, I think this is a big game for the division. We obviously talked earlier about the Saints and how they kind of need to win that game. The Bucks, I think, really need to win this game, which I think they do. Like I said, Bucks minus 4.5. I don't know if that gets covered. I do just like them winning here, dude. I think the Bucks end the year at number 1 seed in the NFC East. Especially just with the Drew Brees stuff going on. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm higher on the Rams than I am the Cardinals for sure. I like the Rams. I think that's honestly a Super Bowl team, if we're being honest. I think it's good.
The Rams. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm tripping. I don't think the Rams are a Super Bowl team. Dude, look at that.
Get out! What are you talking about?
Look at that defense's numbers, bro. I'm telling you right now, that's a Super Bowl contending team. I'm telling you. But I mean,
I think they're a fringe playoff team, to be honest.
That's tripping. So what are the Cardinals?
I think Cardinals are better than the Rams by far. I don't even think it's close.
What are you smoking? Crack, dude? You smoking straight boof, dude. That destroy your pack.
If you want to double up on that Bucks bet to see if the Rams and Cardinals, whoever between the Cardinals and I just
like the experience. I like the experience, dude. I mean, half that team has been to a Super Bowl. Sean McVay. I like in the long run, I would rather have Jared Goff, I think, over Kyler Murray, as crazy as that sounds.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about, bro? This isn't a hot take at all, bro.
You think Jared Goff's a better talent than Kyler Murray?
Talent, maybe not. Just a football quarterback, I think so. Kyler Murray's a better athlete.
What are you talking about, dude?
I think Jared Goff's just more composed. He's been to a Super Bowl, dude. He's got better numbers.
And got his shit rocked.
I mean, it is what it is. The whole team did. I'd take Jared Goff right now over Kyler Murray for sure. I'd take the Rams over the Cardinals right now, dude. They just experience. You got Aaron Darnold. Where's Aaron Darnold on the Cardinals? What'd I say? Aaron Donald, bro. They're stacked, bro. That defense is stacked. They're better in every single category but rushing yards over the Cardinals. So I just fuck with them. I think the Cardinals get exposed. I don't think that's crazy at all, bro.
That is a steaming hot take.
That's a 6-3 football team, bro. I think that's fair, dude.
I don't know.
We'll let it be there. But this primetime Brady, boys, I think the race and the story here is Brady Breeze all-time throwing touchdowns. Breeze is out. Brady's going to get an opportunity to, get a couple up on him these next couple of weeks. So look out for that. But I don't know. I think this game is going to be pretty competitive, but I'm taking Bucks for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You think they cover that spread, though, -4.5?
-4? Yeah, I do. I think they win by a touchdown.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Y'all really think I'm crazy about that?
I think you're tripping, bro.
What shows you, though, that the Cardinals are a better football team than the Rams?
Their offense is more explosive. I think their defense is probably a lot weaker than the Rams. But just in terms of overall talent with playmakers, I think they're just a better football team.
See, I think that's just the Rams. That's all slept on, dude. Their wide receiver core, their fucking running back core. I like the Rams. Dude. They've been to a Super Bowl.
Do you think Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp is a better duo than D-Hop and Christian Kirk?
I think DeAndre Hopkins is the best quarterback out of all of them. But I like Robert Woods and the other guy over Larry just because of age. I'd take that.
That's not crazy.
I like the Rams running back core better than I like the Cardinals. But
really, Goff over Murray. That's what fucks me up.
Better.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that's crazy at all. I don't. I mean, look at what's going on with Lamar though. You don't think we get more tape on Kyler Murray? They're not going to figure out.
Well, Kyler Murray can throw the ball.
I didn't do a good job with it last night, so I mean, I don't know. We'll see. That's something to. I'll play some bets with y'all. That's gonna be something to watch the rest of the year. That should be a fun game to watch. So, like I said, primetime Brady.
For sure.
Dude. And then, yeah, we've been seeing this back and forth going all year between the Breeze and the Brady with the touchdowns. I think at the end of the day, Brady he probably does care about it, but boy's got 6 of them things. So who gonna tell me something? Yeah. Like you ain't gonna tell me nothing.
Talking all-time stats. I want Brady to get that over Breeze. I do, just for that legacy, for sure.
You can have all the numbers you want, bro, but I got 6 of them chips, boy. 6 of them. You know what I'm saying? That's unheard of, dude.
That'll never happen again.
Probably not.
I mean, hey, Jared Goff might get 6, bro.
He could.
You won't get one.
If Jared Goff ain't in a Super Bowl, Kyler Murray definitely ain't getting a Super Bowl, bro. You're smoking crack. I'll take Jared Goff right now over him. No, I think you guys misinterpreting what I'm saying. Quarterback compared to talent. Kyler Murray is a talent and a half, bro. Could have probably played a bunch of sports, but I just like Jared Goff in that backfield. He carved up Seattle last week or a week and a half ago, whatever it was. But I don't know, dude. I'm excited for a nice little week 11 of football. We're wrapping up. We got some Thanksgiving football happening next week.
Hell yeah.
We're going to see some Lions. We're going to eat some good food, so that should be fun. I wanted to say something real quick, though, before we were going to talk about the Eagles game. I forgot the Giants don't play. Here's going to be my hot take of the year. I'll drop one on you right now. Giants win this division. For sure. I'm going to lock that in right now. I think they win this division. I think that defense is sound. Obviously, Philly not playing well. Dallas is a mess. And Washington's more or less just what the fuck. So, 2 games in a row, Danny Dimes not throwing any turnovers, man. Like, that's a good sign. I'm going to give that take right now. I like that. Other than that, I mean, you guys got anything else for the boys, for the Salami squad?
Just about do it. Ready for another week of football, as always.
Hell yeah, boys. I'm ready for another after hour 2. Anybody listening, stay tuned. The second week cut, 5 minutes. We're going to be back talking about some shit. All in all, though, another week of football. Stay tuned tomorrow, too. We're going to have a little NBA talk. Got a bunch of stuff to talk about in the NBA. So we'll do a nice little video about that tomorrow for y'all. Huncho Ric Flair in the cut. Favorite Thanksgiving food.
That is coming right up on the after hour.
Stay tuned for the after hour, baby. We're doing a Thanksgiving food tier list. See what we have to say. All right, baby. The meat pack is out. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Done.